So, grocery stores are now issuing a dire warning to customers, and for multiple reasons. Today, I'm going to address why this is. But let me just paint this picture for you really quick. What if you lived in a city that only had maybe one or two grocery stores, and one or two of them closed down? Then you would have to drive to a nearby city in order to get your groceries. Just think about that for a second, because that is what experts are saying is going to happen. And grocery stores are now telling us this is what's going on. So I'm going to break down what is happening right now, why they are saying that this is a dire warning to customers, and what you could be facing in the near future. So I'm going to break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. Now, I painted that picture for you. Think about it. If you lived in a city that only had one or two grocery stores, and either one or both of them decided to shut down, what would you do? Well, look at this. It says, Pamplico IGA, town's only grocery store, set to close at end of the month. Now, this is concerning because again, now I don't know what Pamplico is. Okay, I don't know how big the town is. I didn't do all the research into that, but I got a comment the other day and I looked into how many grocery stores in rural areas could be shutting down, and it's staggering. Let me read this to you. It says, imagine only having one grocery store in your town, and after decades of relying on it, it's closing, and the nearest one is 15 to 20 minutes away. Think about this. It's 15 to 20 minutes away by car. What if you don't have a car? What if that was a grocery store in a very rural area that you could walk to, right? You could pull a little wagon, you could ride your bike, you could go to the grocery store, pick up whatever you needed, take it home. Now you got a 15 to 20 minute drive, but what if you don't have a car? What if there's not public transportation? What if there's not a lot of Ubers? And again, Ubers can be expensive. You still have to go 15 to 20 minutes away from your home. Well, how do lower income households do this? How do the elderly do this? That's a problem. Let's keep reading this. It says, that's exactly what Pamplico residents are experiencing with the area's IGA store set to close at the end of the month. They're buying their groceries while they still can. Employees at the Pamplico store said they're not allowed to talk to media, but directed News 13 to a spokesperson, Alex Lee, IGA's parent company. Now, here's the reason why I want to bring this to your attention. Somebody wrote me and they said this. Listen to this comment. And I quote, "You are right about the warning signs coming out of the food industry. I've managed a couple grocery stores outside of Kansas City, and the true test is coming very soon. My workers have been telling me that locals can't afford to shop with us anymore, and instead they will head into the city and shop at Walmart and other bigger chains who can discount their goods. Unfortunately, we aren't a big enough store to be able to discount food, so it's just a matter of time before we eventually close down. But I anticipate that many other grocery stores in rural areas will experience this soon as well." Okay, this is exactly what is going on. And again, I find this troubling because what are we supposed to do if you only have one or two or three grocery stores? Think about this for a second. Grocery store number one, great store, a lot of products, right? Do very well. Grocery store number two, again, great store, a lot of products, do very well. They are both competing against one another for your business. Well, if one of them decides, you know what, it's really tough. We are not making a lot of money. I can't lay off more people. We can't raise prices. What do? Well, we'll shut down. What if that's a chain? And the parent company says, yeah, you are not as profitable as we need you to be. We are going to shut you down. So now grocery store number one is out of business, right? They're closed. Grocery store number two is still open. But guess what? All the customers now have to go there. So guess what that store does? It raises prices. Yeah, it raises prices. It brings in more products. And again, you can't do anything about it because what are you going to do? Drive 15 to 20 minutes down the street okay, down the freeway to go to the nearby town, okay, so that you can go and buy stuff from Walmart? Probably not. If you only have 30 minutes on a lunch break, can you afford to go spend 20 minutes to drive one direction, spend 30 minutes shopping, and come back another 20 minutes? You lose an hour right there. No, you're not going to do that. As a result, you're going to shop, you're going to spend more in that local grocery store because that's your only option. That's what we're about to face. Now, I want to show you this. Okay? This is an article, it's from Supermarket News, but it says non-traditional grocery retailers pose existential threat to supermarkets. It says mass chains and Amazon have siphoned market share from conventional grocers over the past 20 years, and analysts from Solomon Partners, Scott Moss, revealed. Now, I want to talk about this because what we have seen is people are losing money. People are struggling to get the food that they need. But this is where Walmart, Amazon are now trying to get customers back, but through a different route. Instead of, oh, you're going to buy shoes and clothing from us? No, you're going to come in for groceries and we'll sell you everything else. That's hurting supermarkets. Look at this. It says, for many years, I've been sounding the alarm about the rise of national discount grocers, Walmart, Target, Costco, Amazon, Dollar General, Family Dollar, and Dollar Tree, and the existential threat that they pose to supermarket grocers. Just as we've all seen over the last 20 years how department stores have been marginalized. It's exactly what we're seeing. Now, I want to read you one other thing. Going back to that first article, again, talking about that store, that grocer, Pamplico's IGA. It says this is the only store we have down here with groceries. I know we got a Dollar General down the road, but it doesn't have that much stuff that IGA has. But I just kind of hate it for, the people who don't even have cars or anything like that. They've got to find a ride to the store and everything like that. An IGA customer said the 15 to 20 minute trip over there is not ideal, but Pamplico's resident said they'll have to make the best of it. Yeah. So this person is saying that they have a Dollar General just down the road. Again, these stores have been taking over. These are these bigger stores, right? Big chains. They're taking over from those smaller supermarkets, from those mom and pop grocers. That's what we're seeing, those corner stores. Those corner stores that we used to see 20, 30 years ago aren't there anymore. Those mom and pop shops that would sell whatever you needed, they're not there. Okay, the Dollar General, those are there. Walmarts, your Targets, your Costco's, your Amazons, that's there. And in certain locations, you see Amazon little lockers where you can get your item shipped and you can go pick it up. That's what we're seeing. So again, it's a little bit troubling because now grocery stores are saying that they may go out of business very soon because Costco, Walmart, Target, Amazon, they are taking their market share. So I just wanted to fill you in on what's going on at this time and prepare you because we may see grocery stores shut down very soon simply because they're not as profitable as they should be and customers aren't going to them. They're going elsewhere in order to save money. So as we get more information on this, I promise I will break all this down. I'll bring you all the latest news and updates as soon as we get it. But as of today, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.